a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided a Drivers' Championship 11 times over the years and has hosted some very memorable races as well. Who can forget Kimi Raikkonen's win from 17th on the grid in 2005, or Kamui Kobayashi's incredible drive to a podium in 2012. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. And all this will be happening under the watchful eye of Anthony Davidson, who joins me for today's race. And assuming the weather holds, where do you expect to see the action unfolding today, Ant?
Well, most of the time, passing here is limited very much into the final chicane, or maybe down into turn 1 if you get a good run and some assistance from DRS. But if we're lucky, we might see a bit of bravery into the hairpin, a place that Kamui Kobayashi certainly made his own in the 2010 Grand Prix on his way to a very impressive 7th place. And as you say, Crofty, this is all assuming that the conditions hold out. We know how quickly the clouds can come in here at Suzuka, and if they do, all bets will be off.
See if you can get 6th or above in today's race.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion and a Renault alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Raikkonen, Nico Rosberg and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Massa and Jolyon Palmer, Hülkenberg, Perez, Rio Haryanto and Wehrlein, Sainz, Alonso, Daniel Kvyat and Jenson Button, Grosjean and Gutierrez, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to F1 2016 career mode. We are live at the Japanese Grand Prix and away we go. What a start by us. Vettel with a tardy start. Here comes Raikkonen on the inside, though he's got a much better start. Down the inside, little bit of contact, that's helped us out, and we are now back into the lead. Someone's gone off in the background, but yes, we have taken the lead as we go into the S's with that contact. Actually helped us out a little bit more than it probably should have. Lap 1, the end of, and Raikkonen's caught us back up. We've got on the curb, a little bit of oversteer. He's gone side by side and he's into the lead. Now, as we head down into turn 1 at the start of lap 2, we're in the slipstream, but we're not fast enough. And he carries the lead on into the rest of the lap as we go through the S's once more. Lap 6 and we've made our first pit stop. We're down to 9th position. But we're on the soft tyre again. Go, our teammate in the pits. Got a lot of work to do. We've got Alonso in the McLaren in front of us. He's on the medium tyre, which is one step harder than the ones that we're on. We've got so much more grip. As you can see, we're down the inside into Degner 1, and that's a good move. We're up into 8th place. We've got Daniel Kvyat in front of us, so we might try and have a look for him. Look at that, that's Kimi Raikkonen going down the inside of Haryanto. Haryanto doing a fantastic job there in 6th place. One down to Spoon, he's actually managed to fight Kimi off. Fantastic stuff there. That's brought the 4 of us together. So hopefully down this back straight towards the 130R, might be able to do something. Kimi on the inside of Haryanto. Haryanto's run wide. And for some reason we've got an illegal overtake on Haryanto, who was off the circuit. But we give the place back. In comes Kvyat. Lap 7. And we've got back up to Haryanto now. Down in, he's left the door open. Gonna have a look, and we are through. up into 7th position, up into 5th, sorry. He's trying to come back at us. Can't do it. Lap 17 and we are now on the hard compound tyres as Perez pits. We regain our 2nd position. Here comes Hamilton though. Look at the speed of that Mercedes down the inside with the DRS, but he's run off the track and we take 2nd back again as he just overestimated the speed of the corner. Just went straight off the track. Lap 20 or 27, we're in the lead. Here comes Hamilton's teammate Rosberg to have a go at us now. He's gone past us with the DRS. Down into turn 1 and he's made the same mistake and he's run off. We take the place back again. Lap 21 of 27. Rosberg's managed to catch us up after his off earlier on in the lap. And he's just got so much more speed and grip. He's just going to drive straight past us. He's run off. We have to concede the position.
Okay, the gap behind is 5.3 seconds.
As we are pitting this lap. Almost running to the end of the pit wall there. Definitely don't want to do that. Here we go. We've got a few laps left. Our tyres are done. And we're going on to the soft compound tyres.
Go now.
More stop. Could have been a lot quicker. Down to 6th, we're down to 7th. As we exit the pits, we are down to 7th. Lap 23 and 27, we just set the fastest lap of the race, hunting down Perez. We've got the DRS as well, try and catch up. And we're now right on his tail as he's on the harder tyre, which is 2 steps harder than the one that we're on. So it should be quite a lot slower. We've got so much more grip, right into the back of him there. Very nearly right, spinning him round. We're going to have a look down the inside maybe. Not quite. Not quite. We're going to have a look down the inside of Degner 1 though. And we are through, just like we did to Alonso earlier on in the race. And we lost too much time with that. As we're about to cross the line, we cross the line in 5th position. Hamilton's had a bit of an off somewhere because he finished 4th in that. But as you see, we finished 5th. So our strategy wasn't the best out there. Either that or our car just wasn't good enough in race pace. Nico Rosberg managed to win the race there.
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about
Mercedes mechanic
maintaining that
very
speed
happy with
consistently
that.
over a
The
stint,
size of the
over
nose
a
on
race
that dude.
distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth
Max
on the
Verstappen
controls
finished
and gentle on
behind
the
us in
tyres,
6th.
that's really where the race was won today.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium.
Rosberg, Raikkonen and Ricciardo, your top 3. There's the champagne. Not the best race from us, but we will get better, I'm sure. 5th place will take it though. And that's how it finished. Rosberg, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Hamilton, myself, Verstappen, Perez, Vettel, Grosjean and Kvyat rounding out your top 10 for this race. Rosberg only made 2 stops in that. Ricciardo only made 2 stops. Perez only made 2 stops. Do you like the mix of strategies that you do get in this game? It does mix the races up quite a bit. There's the rest of the grid. Our teammate Jolyon Palmer finished 17th.
This round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down.
We've just Ricciardo has gone up to 4th place. We've gone up to 7th place. We are motoring along.
Who would you go for?
It's got to be Romain Grosjean. He was in another league for me today. Really impressive.
And here's how things are
Perez
shaping
up to
in
10th in the
Constructors'
drivers as well.
Championship. Mercedes have extended
Arianto
their lead
ahead
at
of
the top the
Verline.
standings. Meanwhile, Renault move
And there
up
we
to
go.
top with
We
another
move
strong
up to
performance
6th
this
place and
weekend.
Haas
There'll be
move up to
plenty more
8th.
twists and turns
So
to come
we're
this
doing
season.
pretty well in
Maybe
our
join us at
season
the
here.
next race to see
Hope
just
you
who
enjoyed
will
this
come out
one.
on top.
Take care and we shall see you for the next round.